Today, we would like to talk about the merger of Mass Transit Railway Corporation and Kowloon Canton Railway Corporation. This plan was passed by LEGO and shareholders on 8th of June and 9th of October, respectively. In the shareholders' conference, about 82.29% of shareholders agreed the merger, and the other 17.71% opposed. Although it gets a lot of shareholder support, the vote rate is only about 24.52%, estimate about 300 million votes, with exclusion of 77.5% of shares held by government. The merger will occur on 2nd of December in 2007. The name of the new corporation is MTR Corporation Limited. The new chairperson is Raymond Chin Kong, and the CEO is Sir Chow Chung Kong. However, the KCLC chairperson Michael Tian-Son and CEO Jim Sprague will not be listed in the NTLC job positions. In this merger, NTLC spent $4.25 billion to KCLC for a 50-year service concession. Furthermore, he also spent $7.79 billion to purchase the property development rights, total $12.04 billion. The major shareholder is government. Then the price will not be adjusted in 2 years as NTLC code. There are 7 lines in the NTLC systems, including Chuen Line, Island Line, Kwun Tong Line, Choi Wan O Line, Tung Chung Line, Airport Express Line, and Disneyland Line. 5 lines in KCLC systems include East Rail, West Rail, Ma On Shan Rail, North Ma Chau Rail, and Night Rail. According to Railway Development Strategy announced by Transport Bureau in May 2000, 9 lines will be built after the merger. There are North Island Line, West Island Line, South Island Line, Kowloon Southern Link, Sha Tin to Central Link, Northern Link, Guangdong Shenzhen Hong Kong Express Rail Link, Harbour Rail Line, and Choi Wan O Southern Line. West Island Line, worth $8 billion, will be subsidized by government for $6 billion. Here talks about the background of the merger. In the 21st of century, KCLC and NTLC competed together for the development of Sha Tin to Central Link. Finally, the rights is given to KCLC. At this moment, NTL shareholders were worried about the resources waste and the Harbour Link invasion. That's why the shareholders are willing to support the merger. Another one can boost the speed of the merger. It is KCLC crisis. The late chairperson and CEO Yang Kai-yin appointed some government and initiative officers to KCLC board, such as Jim Sprague. It was said that KCLC bought variable cars and golf memberships. Even someone complained that KCLC becomes a retired administrative officers club, an independent kingdom. In 2001, government found Michael Tian to be the chairperson instead of Mr. Yuan. Last year, former KCLC CEO Samuel Lyman Hay collected a lot of KCLC staff signatures to hope to overthrow Michael Tian because of his policy failure. Then, he voluntarily resigned. Chief Executive Donald Chen and former Environmental Secretary Sarah Liu immediately called the meeting of Tian and Lai. However, near the meeting room, 20 KCLC officers suddenly requested his resignation. Finally, one of them, Lai Kai-hin, was fired after a few days. Samuel Lai voluntarily resigned after the crisis, and Tian continued to be a chairperson. This incident shows that KCLC's management is very disappointing. It was necessary to merge the 2 companies so as to maintain high efficiency. About the citizens, the integration brings many effects to citizens. After the integration, average cost of the company will decrease, such as administrative costs. It is due to economies of scale. There is much space for the train fare to drop, as the company promised. The reduction may up to 10% for some non-Germany. It is predicted that the discount of fare is about $50 million per month. Besides, gates between the MTR and KCL station will be removed. For example, at Mayfu, Kowloon, and Nam Chuan stations will become more convenient for passengers to change trains. The integration can help the company have better planning. The development of the railway network will be more efficient. Citizens can enjoy a better mass transportation network. It will also accelerate the construction of new roads and provide many job opportunities. However, the fare will become fluctuate because of the add or subtract mechanism. The system will use CPI as an indicator to change the fare. When there is inflation, fare will increase and vice versa. Hence, the price will be more fluctuated than before. Moreover, there is potential risk to intensify the overcrowding problem. As the price decreases, quantity demand for train service will increase. Therefore, price reduction may worsen the overcrowding problem during rush hours.